Hello friends, welcome to this video. In this video, we'll be discussing preliminary counting inside an SYBSC portion, right? Okay, so this was a request from one of the student that I'm going to complete. I have my own SYBSC notes. I will go through some reference book, but before starting this chapter, I feel I should give some introduction to the students. So in this chapter, we will be originally discussing only about countings. Counting principle, pigeonhole principle, or simply you will be introduced to counting numbers. So what are those? Let me just create an interest about this unit. Preliminary counting. So I want to count a set. Suppose I have a set S inside R. If my set has finitely many elements, I will call it to be a finite set. Okay. If it has infinitely many elements, I will call it as an infinite set. Simple. This is something that we have to learn in school also, right? Set is infinite, set is finite, right? The set of all natural numbers, that is infinite. If I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, till 10, it is finite set. So that is there. We have already know this finite set, infinite set. But this finite set is really trivial. But this infinite case is divided into two parts. That is nothing but our point of interest. So how can I think about these two parts? Suppose my S is nothing but some subset of R, real numbers. Okay. So if this infinite set look like set of natural numbers, that is nothing but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is an infinite set. But what is speciality about this set? I can count the elements. That won't stop, right? That counting will never stop. But I can count elements. Hence we call this as a countable infinite set. The set like natural numbers are called countable infinite set. Other name for this is denumerable set. So the elements or the set that you cannot count, like real numbers. You cannot count real number is this real number after that. No, if you give me 0.1, 0.2, there are infinitely many real numbers in between them also. You cannot count element of it, real numbers, right? Or even though if I give you this 0, 1, this interval, open interval 0, 1, or you can tell me 0, half. There are infinitely elements. You cannot count them in a sequence, in a particular sequence. If you tell me 0.001, and 0.002, there are also infinitely many elements in between them. So it is impossible to count them. Hence we call this set as infinite sets or uncountable sets. Uncountable set. Okay. Uncountable infinite set or countable infinite sets. Other name for countable infinite set is denumerable. This denumerable set. If I have a finite set, what we do? It has some finite number of elements. So its cardinality of S is some finite number N. Correct? So finite set has some finite cardinality. But what about infinite set? How will represent their cardinality? How many elements they are inside it? Does this set and this set have the same cardinality? Answer is no. Okay. So this set of all natural numbers, or I say the set of all rational numbers, has the same cardinality. है ना? ये कुछ तो है ना, ये कुछ तो अजीब मैंने बोल दिया ना कि set of all natural number and set of all rational number has same cardinality. This is a beautiful property of infinite set. Any infinite set can be equivalent to its proper subset. That means number of element in that infinite set can be same as the number of element in its proper subset. This thing is not possible inside a finite set. If a set, if I have a finite set and I have a proper subset of it, then the cardinality of the proper subset will be strictly less than the cardinality of the set. This criteria is not true inside infinite case. We will see in this chapter only the cardinality of Q and the cardinality of this set of all natural numbers are same, and it is denoted by a Greek letter Aleph naught. It is actually written like this something. Aleph naught, a Greek letter Aleph naught. How we read it? First Hebrew letter, I think it is Hebrew, not the Greek letter. It is some Hebrew letter which is read as Aleph naught. to represent a cardinality of set of all natural numbers. Okay, that is, set of denumerable set has the cardinality elephant knot. So what about this real numbers? This real number cardinality is represented by C in most of the reference book. You can give your own notation, but the most of the reference book use the cardinality as small c. Means small c is nothing but the number of element inside R. That is uncountable. If the set is uncountable, its cardinality is nothing but c. So you will see this elephant knot is an infinite set. This c is also an infinite set. Which of them is bigger? The c is bigger. That means your elephant knot is smaller than c. This is nothing but sometimes you must have learned or heard about some infinities are greater than the other infinity. This is one of the examples. This infinity, this elephant knot is nothing but one kind of an infinite number. This infinity is actually less than this infinity. This means my c is nothing but greater than my one of the infinity, this elephant knot. Also, the question arises, does there exist some infinity which is greater than c also? The answer is yes. But for that you are not mature enough, I think. But you can definitely think of it. Search it online. If you are interested, let me know. I'll write in the comment box what it's about. Okay. But I think for now, this much is enough to make you guys interested in this topic. From the next video, which will take some time from me because I'm waiting for something. So from the next video, we'll be discussing some theorem, some basic idea about it. I will try to give my best. But if you have any problem, any difficulty, any doubt, just write in the comment box any of your demand. You can write it. If I'm capable of doing it, I will definitely fulfill it. Okay. So thank you so much guys for watching this video. Share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and nothing else. Thank you.